Before we start the music, just introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? I'm Luke Combs.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Doing well.
You know what we're going to do on this show?
Yeah.
Play some songs. You just have to tell me who the artist is.
Okay.
And any stories you have about the artist or what they mean to you.
You always had an eye for things that glitter. Tim McGraw, man. The classic.
Every time I hear that song, it makes me happy.
Tim has a lot of songs like that. I mean, he's a staple of, obviously, my childhood, many people's childhoods, and still doing it today, man. I get to come out on stage with him at CMA Fest a number of years ago. There was this moment on this, it's somewhere in the like ether of the internet, and it's like me and him are on stage, and like he goes to give me this big dap, dude, like dap me up like you're me, and we're like this, and he starts like, he's like boom, boom, and then it happens like 15 or 20 times, and I'm like, I'm gonna knock this guy over if he keeps going. Like, I'll go there.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, we 1 for 1.
Leave on. Cause his child Jesus. Elton John, unbelievable, man. That music, it was like filled our home growing up. And when you're a kid, you're like, oh, it's like my parents.
Yeah.
Like music or whatever. Now it's like all I listen to is like the music my parents listened to because I realized how good it was.
What else is like that for you?
There was a lot of Mellencamp. Tom Petty was going on a lot in there. My dad listens to everything. My mom was more like that kind of heartland rock country stuff was kind of like from my mom. My dad was more like the Rust Belt of Ohio, so he was more like Zeppelin. His first concert was Led Zeppelin and the James Gang. The night we landed on the moon was my dad's first concert. Yeah, like pretty crazy, hard to beat that night. It's all downhill from there, unfortunately, I think.
2 for 2.
Isbell.
Beautiful.
That song, Elephant, another one that's like one of the best songs probably ever written, I would think.
Yeah.
Don't know him personally, haven't met him. The music, especially Southeastern, was
That's come on, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, Southeastern record like got me through like the entire like beginning of my career, like on flights, like just like had it downloaded on the phone and just like could just put it on repeat and just let it run and run and run like over and over and over again. I think it's one of those songs that will, in the sphere of people who know it, will be like Fast Car, where it's like it will be covered again in like 20 years and will be huge again in 20 years. It's like, yeah, it will just continue to be like a fantastic thing. I was raised off of Route 3. Brooks Dunn, Red Dirt Road.
Tell me about Brooks Dunn. That's like an easy one. That's
an
obvious one. But
that's an all-timer for me.
What is it about them?
The nostalgia factor is there. The quality, like, there's some music I think that gets really popular and then maybe the quality kind of like fades or drops off over time. And Brooks Dunn has never had any of that like fall off to me. One of the biggest songs in our set is like a cover of Brand New Man.
I feel like their music, when it came out, was like a little bit ahead of its time. It sounded
certainly
like futuristic or something. It sounded like contemporary music.
It could be. Yeah, it could definitely be contemporary country music right now and would pass the test.
Is there a definitive album for someone who doesn't listen to country music that they should listen to get them into it?
God, Eric Church Chief is like very digestible, and it's like there's all this. Well, what's country? What isn't? What's contemporary? What's real country or whatever? It's like
falls in the rock category too, like heartland.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you could kind of get into, but Chief was the album to me that rode the razor's edge of like the rocky sound and the country thing like perfectly. His first 2 albums to me are like 10 out of 10 as well. There's so many, dude. I mean, some of the Brooks and Dunn. So if you've never listened before, give me a shot. If you're out there, this one's for you. Great album I've heard. There's a lot of really, really great albums out there, and I think country is more for everyone than everyone realizes or thinks. I think it's been highly stigmatized marginalized for a long, long time. You know, it's music for rednecks, or it's music for, you know, people that live in middle America. And it is all of those things, but it's not exclusively that thing. It's for everyone. I mean, I would say 6 of my biggest, you know, cities demographic wise for tickets and streams are all international. The streaming age, I think, has ushered in the ability for people to hear music that maybe they wouldn't, you know, and I think that's a great thing.
The world gets still.
Learning to fly. Tom Petty, man. And ain't got wings. Oh, yeah. The classic. He was so influential to so many artists that do things similar to what I do. I mean, influential to anyone almost, I would think, that's making music for a living, you know? And yeah, it's wild. But yeah, one of my all-time favorites. Hag, dude.
Where'd you get that hat?
It's an eBay find.
Yeah.
But one of my biggest regrets, never seeing Merle. I had tickets to see him when he passed away. Like, I had tickets in hand. He was supposed to be playing at the Opry House in Nashville, doing like his own show there. And had tickets to that and was just devastated. Like, there's George Jones and Merle Haggard, like, had a whole record of them just like playing together. It's pretty sick. Though I don't know if there'll ever be a time where there was that many like prolific artists, writers that were like all friends and working together and making records together. Like, back then they were like, you want to make an album next week?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, man, sure.
Yeah, let's get in. Let's
just go to the studio, make an entire album and put it out like the next week.
We could make that happen.
I would be down to bring it back. Just do a whole collab
album. What's happening with you right now?
About to be a dad of 3. I know your first is coming.
First is on the way, right
Soon.
around the same time.
But yeah, so that's kind of number one. Obviously, I did Fathers and Sons. The idea of the record is like my kids could listen to that in the future, you know, and know that when they were young, they were my priority. Even though my career was going really well and things were great and we were busy, it was like they were always top of mind when it came to what was most important in my life. And I wanted them to just have something, you know, they obviously don't understand it now, but hopefully one day they'll be able to listen back to it and appreciate it. And that was just kind of the goal, is to, you know, make a record that maybe other people could relate to in that way as well. Oh, Reba. I mean, the voice is iconic. I mean, the voice is immediately like badass, like rodeo gal, like turned into like massive country music star, like does it all, like hosting stuff. And I mean, absolute icon.
She sounds amazing.
Yep.
But it's like the songs are fun and playful.
The vocal quality is insane and still rocking it. Which means she's like late 60s, early 70s, somewhere in the, and
she's
just like
stop.
Crushes, dude. She's always doing stuff, like just out looking like she's still like 35 and just killing it. Honestly, unbelievable.
Go a little deeper?
Yeah, go ahead. I just stand here and listen to these the whole day, dude.
Come on.
Blue lights flashing in my rear view. Too much fun. I ain't never had too much fun. One of the best, most underrated voices in the history of country music to me. Singletary. I remember I got to see him one time in Nashville. He was playing Whiskey Jam, and we went because we were like so stoked about just him being there. And he comes in, he's rocking a plaid shirt and like gym shorts, and just like the best sounding country voice you've ever heard in your entire life.
What is that sound? I'm thinking like jingly jangly kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like he just has that voice. You have to like have that voice to pull that off. Yeah. Being able to capture that sound so well and eloquently, I think Daryl was the king of that thing. Just that 90s like honky tonk.
It's like a subgenre.
It is.
Country.
It honestly
like
it is.
Little...
Yeah, like 90s honky tonk.
This is not hard, but I wanted to play this for you because I figured probably an important artist.
On one hand,
North Carolina guy, much like myself. Randy Travis, just another voice of my childhood. My mom, you know, she was like, well, we used to go see him at the restaurant. You know, he was playing little acoustic gigs. I mean, like, without Randy Travis, there's like a slew of the most impactful artists of that time. Like, there's so many artists that don't exist if he doesn't exist, right? Not just the direct descendants being Travis Tritt, Alan Jackson, Garth, Clint Black, like all these guys that were like so fundamental to that 90s country era that then like the guys like me probably wouldn't be around either if those, like it's this whole chain of things that fell into place. And Randy was the guy that really started that movement.
Last one.
All right, get me. You're gonna have to get me on this one.
Harry Nilsson.
Okay, this one's eluding me.
Midnight Cowboy.
This is eluding me right now. So give me spill me your beans. Let's flip the script on this.
All right, you ever see Midnight Cowboy?
Yep.
Like New York City, the guy comes here. I guess he becomes like a male prostitute or something.
Oh, lovely,
and he becomes
lovely.
friends with
Okay.
Ratso, and they become this like odd couple.
I don't hear words they're saying, only the echoes of my mind.
And that song is just plays in that movie, and it's iconic. But Harry Nilsson was like a great 60s, 70s songwriter.
Okay.
Became very good friends with John Lennon, and they were kind of palling around together. And he was someone who was like wildly respected by the Beatles, and he just had this crazy range, like wrote all different types of songs.
Sure.
He was never mega famous, but he was one of those people that like the famous people.
He was like
liked him.
there's some guys in Nashville. It's like your favorite songwriter's favorite songwriter.
Yeah. And he doesn't stick to one genre.
Tony Lane is a Nashville guy that's like that. Like he has one songwriter album he put out, but has written like so many iconic songs.
Great to meet you, brother.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, man.
Thank you.